Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Boise State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it. And now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
You know, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs. And also, you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll run it here. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the clear, right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Boise State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Heading left after the handoff. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Pressure is coming. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Riley. And we're able to move the sticks and set up now first down at the 34.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Nelson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Madsen. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. And the Broncos have 1st and 10 here.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll feed the bat again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Makes the read. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, big expectations for this Mountain West Championship, and it has not disappointed. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Mountain West Championship.
The Broncos will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Caught behind the line, it's Taylor. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They mix it up with a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hits the running back in the flat, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Ball handed off. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And the Rainbow Warriors lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Madsen. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll hand it off.
Running back with the carry. Tackle at the 40-yard line.
And the Broncos will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Handoff in a single back formation. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to cash in here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Shoots to get past a man. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors, as they come roaring back now. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Riley. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And in first down, they go right back to him. There's the first down and more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Broncos will have 1st and 10 here. So Kirk, Boise State is in front, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Fighting him off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He lets it go on the move. He's got it with room to run. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pitch to the back. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, third down, this offense has everything in play. They try to get to the edge quickly, but this defense is not surprised. Good job of getting to the football, and now we got a fourth down situation.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Whips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Back to throw. It's Madsen. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Rainbow Warriors looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up the fourth.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's through. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Broncos will line up now. It's first and goal. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense is still clicking. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. To throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. It's Harris. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion of a first down, and he's already got a play call.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players in the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. The Rainbow Warriors come up to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. Rain cut, they whiff on him. Oh, what a spin! They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Second down after that short completion. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hawaii!
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21.
That makes the score. Boise State, 35.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now. And with a conference championship in tow, it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.